Hello everybody, welcome back to SnowRunner, my hard mode challenge. We're in Northport, Alaska, and I've got to move two of these cargo containers, 2-slot items, into White Valley, and the only place to get them is Northport Port. And I figured, as soon as I had this 2-slot flatbed trailer in here anyway, it was just parked over by those garages. I thought it would be quite interesting to use the A&K Mark 38 with a trailer, and then the observant will notice that I've splurged a little bit of money on the A&K. I've had quite a few comments saying that it's a really good truck when you upgrade it. So I've done engine upgrade. It already had the raised suspension because it either came with it or we found it, but it had the raised suspension. So I've put the big Taiga tires, so they're not chain tires because I don't intend to use it a lot in Alaska, but it seems alright driving it so far, and I will take it to Tamir and onto other mud maps for me, and although it doesn't have its own loading crane, I figured that because I've got the Taiga here to load up the derry anyway, for this particular trip I'll use the A&K with a trailer on, because it's cost me some upgrades. I've splurged probably 25,000 on upgrades for it, but from comments that you guys have made, that's a truck that's going to be useful to me throughout later stages. So yeah, it's got raised, it's got a big engine, it's got the tires, and I haven't done like the advanced winch or anything because that is quite expensive. But what I'm going to do now is load up with the Taiga two of these cargo containers, and then I've also, as will become apparent when we leave the yard, I've also loaded the oversized container that's needed in White Valley onto the derry and its gooseneck semi-trailer, and I'm hoping then that it will work quite well to take them as a road train. But unfortunately, because of the gooseneck trailer doesn't have a towing eye on the very rear of the trailer, so I'll have to tow that road train with the A&K in the front. But it'll be fun. I'm not sure how effective it'll be, but it'll certainly be fun, I think. Try and get this over enough that it goes in. It's right at the extent of what I can reach, unfortunately. That'll pack. Let's not be precious, that'll pack. And then put another one on the trailer. So yeah, just coming into dark, unfortunately, but nothing much I can do about that. Got to lift this one higher because of the nature of this trailer. Don't really like these trailers with the side poles on them. They're quite difficult to maneuver cargo around. I also don't really like the 4-axle trailer either, but I fancied using the A&K, and this is the trailer that I've got in this location. I'm just going to see, it's a bit cheesy maybe, but I'm going to see if that will pack both of them. Yep. Thought it would. So, there we go. It's dark, but A and K with 2 lots of cargo, and we'll see how we go with this being a road train in front of the dairy to do 1 trip instead of 2. My original intent was to put these two slots on the dairy and just have an extra trip with the dairy, but then I was thinking about it while I was prepping for the episode and thought I haven't really used the A and K much. It'd be quite good to see how it goes. So tow that onto there, start the engine on the dairy. I'll fill them both up with fuel. Just want to pull that line in a bit tighter, really. That'll do. And then back in the front view. This may be a really bad idea. As I say, I haven't got chains on the A and K. But the money I've spent at A and K, I'm sure it'll be useful in other maps anyway. I think these tyres are referred to as the Taiga tyres. I think they were introduced with the Taiga, but certain other trucks can take them. And I think they're 51-inch mud specialist tyres. The dairy's barely ticking along behind back there, I think. Pretty slow journey though, isn't it, so far? So it's pinning me in second gear also, really. Chuck some fuel in. Pull the A and K up. Okay, it won't let me build the dairy up from there. So I'm gonna change into the dairy. I don't know that this is a good idea, frankly. Fuel the dairy up. It might be quicker to do it as 2 trips. What do you think? Yeah, I'm going to run it in as 2 trips. Still fun to use this A&K, and especially fun to see how these mud tyres perform on icy roads. But yeah, it's painfully slow doing that with the dairy on the tow road. Bit of a slide there. Gotta be a bit careful. In case, even without the more powerful engine that I've put in it, it's a pretty fast vehicle. It seems to accelerate pretty fast. It's got a bit of a Tega feel to it, even without these tyres. But maybe it's just the combination of size plus always on all-wheel drive and diff lock. Ooh. But the steering's quite loose on it. It tends to oversteer quite a lot in my hands. Maybe I'm just not used to it. It's quite sensitive on the steering. Now that is mud. So why would that be? I was going too fast, I was revving it too hard. As soon as the rev slowed down, the tyres bit in. Plus this isn't a very nice trailer. I do wonder about the twin steer for some of these 4-slot deliveries where it's all on road. I don't have the all-wheel drive upgrade for it, but I do have raised suspension on it, so I could put big ice tyres, and then you've got the 2-axle. Doesn't look getting over those icy rocks, does it? You've got the 2-axle on the twin steer, 2-axle diff lock with a rear drive. Might be useful. I think it's a trailer on the rocks as much as anything else, and the lack of chains on a slight hill plus rocks equals badness. You got to try things out though. Not the smoothest of drives so far. Does feel like a fun truck though. probably taken out a wheel there. Yeah, I have. I've taken out a wheel. And this doesn't have spares. Oh. It's very... It's like steering jelly. I get it, right? I'm using mud tyres on a... I'm using big balloon mud tyres. Not just mud tyres, but big balloon mud tyres on an icy road. So why would I expect to be able to drive easily? But even so... A jackknife. Front left is out. Right, I'm just putting this on the side before putting it in there, and then I'm going to jump into the derry because I've got to bring a derry anyway, and the derry has the ability to put a wheel repair on. Because I resupplied the wheel that I used in a previous episode. So I'll bring the derry past, repair the A&K's wheel, and then push on. Let's repair that wheel. Done. And then I am gonna change back and continue with the A&K and get, because I want to get that delivery done first. It's my priority. Try and drive it carefully. What's my fuel like? Not too bad, but I may as well fill up. Don't know how thirsty this truck is yet, and it's only got a 200-litre fuel tank. So the other truck I've done nothing with at all that's in my current fleet in Alaska is the Cat 746, is it? The big cat that we rescued. And I was kind of thinking that at the end of this map, that might be a good choice to buy the fuel add-on for it, collect up any fuel that I don't use on this region, and then retain it so that wherever Tamir or wherever I need it, I can deploy. And it's basically, from what I've seen of other people's videos, it's basically the ultimate fuel rescue vehicle. I should have done the thing about disconnecting the trailer, unpacking. I should have unloaded the trailer first, then I could have just dumped this trailer here. I don't really have a need for the trailer, but anyway. I wasn't thinking about that. Let's just get down into the aerodrome and deliver the next one. And then I'll dump the trailer down at the aerodrome. So yeah, potentially. So I did do that. I think it was Friday suggested I do that. And I did do that at the end of Michigan. I bought a fuel add-on for the Fleet Star, which I've not used at all since leaving Michigan, but I bought the fuel add-on for the Fleet Star and then drove the Fleet Star around and filled it up with all of the fuel that was left on that map. So I do have a full, I think it's 1800 litres fuel add-on on the Fleet Star, and that is retained, but it's retained and in Michigan. I've not deployed it here because I didn't need it yet. And why pay to deploy if I don't need it yet? But maybe doing the same thing with the Cat, because the Cat is just a good rescue vehicle basically. It's not a lot of use for much else. Something different, wasn't it? Using the A&K like that. I'm not sure that the cost was justified really, but it was a bit of fun, and I'm sure that money won't be wasted because it'll end up being used somewhere, useful somewhere. Done. Order Master Supreme. And that more than covered the cost of these upgrades. I know that's not the point, but it did more than cover the cost of the upgrades I just put in. Back up to 184. I would be over 200k if I hadn't done the upgrades on this truck, but yeah. And did that. Yeah, that's tipped us over into level 28. So I am going to leave this trailer somewhere. That seems like as good a place as any. And then I think actually I'll just leave this truck as it is for a minute. There's a couple of things on this map that I might use this for, but I don't need to worry about them now. And then the task that I want to do next isn't the polar research. It is this pipeline. I really want to do that pipeline. So metal beams, I think I can get right where the Paystar is. And then I've got a bit of running around to get the other stuff, including the oversized cargo, which is on the dairy just in the Northport side of this gateway. So when I'm ready, I can bring the dairy in for that. But I'll probably do that as the last delivery for this pipeline, just because backing that semi-trailer out will be a bit of a nightmare. Whereas if I do it last, I can just drive forward and take it down this road and see what this depot is, and more opportunities to turn it around anyway. So yeah, I'll do that one last. So I'm going to load up one metal beam I can get here. I'm sure I can't select it because it's favoring selecting the dairy instead, but I'm pretty sure I can get metal beams here, and then I know I can get the medium pipe there. I know I can get the wooden planks here. And I know I can get the service parts down here. Offload this trailer for now. Somewhere. Just dump it out of the way for the minute. One metal beam. Yeah, I wouldn't fancy trying to turn that semi-trailer around here if I came in with that oversized cargo. That's just asking for trouble. Took a little bit of working out where I wanted to be then. It's not a massively convenient route into the place I want to go. So it's just a case of trying to work out the best route for the fuel logistics to work. So there is an upgrade here. Oh, there it is. I was just about to say, there's an upgrade here somewhere. That I may as well get while I haven't got cargo on. So it is raised suspension for the other Paystar, the 5070, which I never bought, but from videos I've watched is pretty good. pretty good early game truck anyway. Probably would have served me quite well. Although obviously I could have got the race suspension in Alaska before now, but I couldn't have got it for Michigan without coming to Alaska on a special expedition just for that one upgrade. No, 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 no. Oh no. What did I just do? Oh, what did I just do? Oh, bloody idiot. And the engine is stalled because it's tipped just too far. I thought it might be just the right side of vertical to be able to start the engine. I did try to get a quick winch on, but I didn't get anything landed. Oh, bollocks. Right, what does that mean? What that means is that our ANK now has a job. I haven't got a decent winch on it, so this might not even be the best idea. Well, it's the truck that I've got on the map, let's do it. But the combination of tyres and lack of winch might make this a bad idea. Oh, I can't believe I just tipped that over there. You know what? Here's the thing. The 2 times that I've tipped over the Paystar that I can think of were both reversing. So need to be back a bit further. Right, come on in. Stay there. Stay there. Right, let's get this somewhat moved out of the way. And carry on with the plan. Big balloon tires on it. It's mad, isn't it? Right. No. No. It's trying to go again. That was the winch point I was trying to get to when I felt it going before. Oh well, there we go. Not the first time, won't be the last time. I think I tend to focus on the stuff that I expect to be dangerous, and I do reasonably well at driving that, I think. And then I get complacent over what I mistakenly think is just trivial bit of driving. Right. So this is a medium pipe, please. Medium pipe on the loading platform. Thank you. and then refuel. Here. And down to the sawmill to grab 1 pallet of wood. It's 1 pallet, isn't it? Yeah, 1 pallet of wood. Shall I take that with me on a tow rope? Nah, not worth it. Not worth the added complication. Let's get this loaded. Then the only slight pain is I'll have to run quite a way down the map just to get 1 service pallet. But I think that's better than dragging the train around everywhere I go. Right, so that just needs now one service part and one oversized cargo. But it's very dark. I don't really fancy backing this out in the dark, but let's just have a quick look at drilling spare parts times 4 to this factory. So I think I can do 2 trips in one. If I connect the trailer, that gives me 5 slots. And then if I come down to the service hub to get the service parts, and then on the way back get the 4 drilling spare parts, I can deliver those to the factory, and then I'm not wasting a trip doing like a long trip just for one cargo item. That feels like a sensible thing to do. That's the added advantage, that it would completely finish the Blackbird tasks. So yeah, that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to struggle. Timeline, this video is taking a bit longer than it should, but I'm going to make it work. I just wish it wasn't so dark. Assuming there's no mishaps, I'll just cut this dark bit because it's not going to be fun to watch this on YouTube. Still haven't put the bigger engine in this yet. Haven't been near a garage. Right, so these 4 bring spare parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's that one done. It's a fairly minor side contract, really. But now we can get on with this one. Dump a trailer somewhere. Again. Just take in this one. I just think that was better than going and getting the one service spare parts and nothing else. It's better use of my fuel. We'll get this delivered and then jump into the dairy real quick, get the oversized cargo delivered, and that'll be that pipe finished, and that'll be the end of the episode, because I have quite significantly overrun, and as usual, editor will have a challenge. Rolling this truck over didn't help. That's probably nearly 10 minutes of extra footage that I hadn't planned for. Done. So I'll put that to the side because I am literally going to just jump straight into the dairy. Global, it's currently in Northport. And I'm going to run in, deliver this, job done. Not bad progress when you think about it, because that in this episode we will have completed the Order Master Supreme, the pipeline, and that from water to land drill parts that we just did. So that's 3 contracts, two major contracts, two of what I consider to be major contracts. What's my fuel like? Fine. Yeah, 2 of what I consider to be major contracts, and then 1 contract that was small enough it might as well have just been a task, really. I'm not sure entirely of the logic sometimes between what they choose to be a contract or a task. And it's nice to be delivering this and completing this contract in daylight, because we get to enjoy the view. Right, good stuff. Happy with this. I was proper salty about this pipe being down when I came in here with the Hummer, trying to get the watchtower. That watchtower you can just see in the middle of the screen. So, engine off. Let's watch the pipe being fixed. Done. Pipeline is operational. Green tick. Not bad money. Not bad XP. And that's green ticks in all three of the main regional tasks. And on the profile page, Alaska 78% complete. So we are closing in. There's not really that much more to do. So a lot of the bigger logistics missions are done. Blackbird completely finished. Consumables. Oh, that's a sawmill, that site in there then. Okay. But I can get consumables. So I can do that on this map with the Paystar and its trailer. And then that would be Morrison Mining complete. And then we've just got the stuff to finish up on GR Enterprise, which is a mix of some logging. And there's not that much logging then. A few more deliveries. So yeah. It's doing well, really. This polar-based research is probably the biggest. Where's the delivery point for that? So the delivery point is in the middle. It's the meteorology place. Polar base. So we've got a fair bit of stuff to run into there. But again, it's all looks like you can get all of it on this map. So it's not going to be too bad. Town supplies. That's more stuff. What do they consider to be town here? Town is the place near the aerodrome. Fine. Alright. So that's a pretty good bit of progress. I'm happy with that. And with that done, I am going to wrap this episode here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode. I hope you're enjoying this season. And I will say goodbye and thank you very much.